So let's start. Welcome everyone to this webinar on artificial intelligence and photonics applied to industry. We are organizing this webinar from SECPHO, and for those of you who don't know us yet, we are a cluster in photonics, experts in technologies and innovations through the application of deep tech and collaboration, but always with a big focus in photonics in the south of Europe, mostly in Spain and Portugal. We form a cluster of more than 100 companies, with not only companies but also research centers, companies, universities, etc. That all of them have know-how related to photonics technologies, computational techniques like artificial intelligence, advanced materials, sensing, imaging, and microscopy, etc. And also quantum technologies, which is a thing that is growing up a lot lately. And as you can see, our cluster is very big. And at the heart of the cluster is innovation and technologies and knowledge sharing. So we try to create projects to put in contact companies between themselves to really tackle problems that we have both in technology in our society in this century. And one of the applications that is growing up lately within the cluster is obviously the use of artificial intelligence, like in most of other areas. And that's why we decided to do this webinar on AI applied to photonics, which is a bit of a follow-up of a previous webinar we already had a few months ago. So this webinar is also trying to help to show some of the opportunities that we have in our network of companies in Spain, to make a bridge between research centers, between universities, to bring real, let's say, moving on the state of the art of technologies. So this is sort of the thing that we do at SECPHO, and this is also why we decided to do this webinar in this moment where obviously AI is growing up very fast, and photonics is always one of the key enabling technologies that is being used almost everywhere. So if you want to know something more, you always have our contact, and we are always very happy to contact new people from new entities. So I leave you here the details. So as for today, we have a webinar made by 6 different talks from research centers and companies. The agenda that we'll have is the following. So we will start with an application on artificial vision given by Jose Gutierrez. Then we will have a talk about machine learning applications in the industry by Elena Martinez from ATRIA. Then we'll have a talk about high performance data fusion for 2 and 3D imaging applications in advanced robotics by Santi Royo from Beamagine. We'll have a talk then focused in infrared thermography by Victor Blanco from BCB. And then one talk from an innovative approach for laser welding, QA based on deep learning by Rodrigo Linares from New Infrared Technologies. And finally, we'll have a talk given by Natalia, Mira, and Daniel Martinez from Álava Ingenieros about the importance of data and deep learning for the visible and the infrared spectrum. So let's start with Jose. Jose, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Fine.
Okay. So I will